What is up, everybody? It's CJ Plays here, and today we're going to be ranking some Sims 3 worlds, okay? So this just means worlds from expansion packs and story content. Not going to be looking at any custom worlds or anything like that today, but yeah, we're going to be talking about some worlds. Now, I'm going to try to keep this video kind of short and to the point. When I do these pack ranking videos, y'all, they tend to be very long or a lot longer. So I'm not going to try to go into a lot of details. I have ranked the Sims 3 stuff and expansion packs in the past, as well as some Sims 4 expansion packs. So if you want to watch that video, I'll leave it linked down below. It's like a little series that I do sometimes, but let's go ahead and get into it. Now, I have three categories. We have pristine, which means I want it in my game at all times. We have okay but, which means I like this world. There's just some reasons that I have for keeping it out of pristine. And then we have I don't go here. This usually is getting on sale. However, I mean, some Sims 3 worlds are on sale right now if you're watching this video when it comes out. So just saying, maybe go over to Origin if you're missing a couple of worlds. Just saying. But we have it replaced with I don't go here, which means I've never used this world, or I don't use this world enough to really say that I like, that I really like it a lot or something like that, or that I use it a lot. So we're just gonna have it I don't go here. So let's go ahead and get started. I did place all of these in order, so let's go ahead and get into it. So first up, we have Sunset Valley, which honestly, y'all, it should go into pristine because you kind of need this world installed to even play The Sims 3. You know, world-wise and play-wise, I don't ever go here. I never use it. I don't really think about Sunset Valley that much, and it could be because I'm a little spoiled. You know, I have store worlds and we have expansion pack worlds. I do look at a lot of custom worlds on my channel, so I could be a little spoiled. However, you kind of need this as the basis of a Sims 3. But in terms of like my opinion, I would have to put this in I don't go here because I never use it. Like, even if I put it in pristine, some of y'all gonna be like, nah, CJ, you lying, because when we watch your world overview videos, you be acting like stuff is like custom built and it really just be stuff from the base game. So I can't in good conscience put that in pristine. All right, next up, we have the three worlds that came with World Adventures. We have Egypt, China, and Paris. And honestly, y'all, I don't ever use World Adventures. I think out of all of the three worlds, I've probably used Egypt the most, maybe China in second place, and then Paris last. I never go to Paris when I play Sims 3. So honestly, I'm gonna have to put all of these in the I don't go here category. I think they're really nice. They're pretty big. I think that it was really cool that the Sims team was able to fit three worlds into one expansion pack, especially being like the first expansion pack for the Sims 3. However, I never play with World Adventures. Therefore, I can't really give y'all an honest opinion on like playing it a lot. So they're gonna go into the I don't go here category, which I really think they're nice. I would honestly put these in the okay but, and the only reason why they're not there is because I don't play with them enough to say like, you know, I like these but. So they're gonna go here. Next up, we have Twinbrook, and honestly, Twinbrook is gonna go into the okay but category. Now, this world is very beautiful. It comes with ambitions, and I think that it was really cool that ambitions was actually able to have a world around it, and I think it's really nice. I do like the swamps and the marsh and stuff like that. But however, I don't use Twinbrook that much. Again, I'm kind of spoiled, y'all. I like the custom worlds. I feel like I use those a lot more than like EA and store worlds and stuff like that. However, I do like this world. It's just not a pristine for me because I don't use it enough. Next up, we have Bridgeport. Bridgeport is also going to go into the okay but category. The only reason it's not in pristine, y'all, is because of the weird routing in this world. You have Sims that will, if you want them to go like in town or something like that, and you live far enough away, Sims may try to catch a taxi. They may try to take the subway. They may try to run. They may try to do all three of those things. And for me, it's just kind of annoying to see them like have to go everywhere and have to see them take all these different modes of transportation. Kind of annoying. And when I have had Sims that live out on the outskirts of the city, like I had like a family one time, and one of the kids got on the bus. They left at like 8 o'clock. They didn't get to school till it was almost like 10 or 11, which is not that big of a deal, but it's just something that I noticed. And but overall, I do like this world. Bridgeport is pretty cool. It does become a little laggy. I'm willing to overlook a lot of that, but honestly, it just wouldn't go in pristine because I don't play it enough, but I do like it. Next up, we have Appaloosa Plains, and this is going to go in pristine because I love it. It has that never-ending fall aesthetic. It's kind of got that southern vibe to it, which, you know, I'm a southerner. I really like, you know, worlds that I can kind of relate to a lot better in that way. So I do like Appaloosa Plains. However, a lot of times when I'm playing this world, I don't really use like it for pets, which is kind of interesting. But yeah, for me, it's pristine. I like it. Next up, we have Starlight Shores. This is going to go into the okay but, and if you know anything about me, you know that I have a really weird relationship with Showtime. I don't really like it that much. You know, to me, late night and Showtime are literally the two sides of the same exact coin. A lot of the ideas from late night, in my opinion, could have just been switched over to Showtime, like the bands and the fame system, but whatever, you know. but like in terms of the actual world, I do like Starlight Shores. It's like an uncluttered version of Bridgeport, where Bridgeport have all these nice skyscrapers and everything close together. Starlight Shores kind of spreads things out a bit, and I do like it. So I do play in this world sometimes. I don't really use it all the time for like the Showtime careers and stuff like that, but I do like Starlight Shores, just not enough to put it in pristine because I don't play with it that often. Next up, we have Moonlight Falls, and Moonlight Falls, y'all, is gonna go into the pristine category. I love Moonlight Falls. I love Supernatural. It is my favorite expansion pack. This is one of my favorite worlds, and I'm kind of like on the fence about how empty it is. Now, this world does have like a lot of empty space, which could be a good or bad thing depending on how you like to play the game. Me, I'm a builder, so I don't really mind building lots and just, you know, filling the gaps. Some people are not like that. Some of y'all may like to place lots, or some of you may not even like to do that. So it could be a bad thing if you don't really like a lot of empty space in your worlds, but this world has, I feel like, enough on its own just for it to warrant, you know, it being in pristine. You know, I like it, so it's gonna go into pristine anyway. But just keep in mind that there are some empty slots, so it could be a good or bad thing, you know. Next up, y'all, we have the world that came with university, and this is gonna honestly go into the okay but, because one, I don't really use university that much. I use it a lot more than I do like Into the Future or the World Adventure Worlds. However, I just wish that there was a way in The Sims 3 where you can actually have university in your own like world and you don't have to really like go to university. I know that there was like a mod or something like that where you can actually do that, but I would have liked it officially. I think the world is beautiful. I feel like it could be bigger, but I feel like what we got was enough, because when you have university, you're kind of busy all the time anyway with school, or you get invited to parties, or you do like the social group things. So I feel like it's enough, but I wish we would have got like a bigger world. But I do like it though. So for me, it's going to go in the okay but, and you can always place down more lots, and you do have the apartments, which I think are pretty nice, and it does look really nice if you have seasons installed, especially in the fall time. So you know, that's also a plus. And next up, we have Isla Paradiso, which is going to go into the I don't go here. Now, the world is beautiful, and I think it's a really nice sized world. I like all the water and all the, you know, the activities you can do in the water and at the beach and everything like that. However, I don't use this world at all because of its lag and its performance. That is like one of the things that's keeping me from using this world literally anytime. Even if I have in-rouse mounts installed, I don't really go here at all. If I want to play with resorts, I would rather go to like Sunlit Tides if I had to choose, or maybe like a custom world or something like that, or even Sunset Valley if I don't know. I would rather do literally resorts in any other world other than this world, just because of the lag, the crashes, the stutters, the pauses. It's just not my favorite. So for me, it's going to go into the I don't go here category, but it is very beautiful and I do like it when it does work. Next up, we have Oasis Landing, and honestly, y'all, I'm going to have to put this in the I don't go here. I have played with Into the Future quite a bit, especially in the past, before I had YouTube and Twitch channels. I have played in this world a lot. However, I just feel like it's kind of small. That could just be me, but I feel like it's just kind of small. Like, there's things to do in this world. I do like how you can have like functional restaurants and stuff like that. I like the wastelands. I think that was a pretty cool idea. However, it's just, I wish we would have gotten more with this. And it's kind of interesting that we didn't get a lot with this pack, seeing as how like the future itself is such a big theme, like going into the future, changing the future, going in the past to change the future and stuff like that, getting different outcomes. But on its own, like without all the effects and stuff, I think it's just kind of small. But the world is nice though. I'm glad that we got a world, and I do like the houses in this world. I like how they're really futuristic and modern. So I would put this literally in okay but I just don't go into the future that often. So I mean, you're kind of seeing a theme here, you know, like with the worlds you can travel in. I mean, I don't really go traveling that much in The Sims 3, so maybe that'll change in the future. All right, so next up we have the store worlds. Now I'm gonna put Riverview in the okay but category. It could go in pristine, however, it is kind of empty. It is a free world that you can get if you register your Sims 3 game on the Sims 3 store. So, you know, it's free, so it could literally just go into pristine. I do like the theme of the world. It's kind of country, rural, stuff like that. Again, I can relate, and I do like stuff like that, but I don't really use Riverview that much. I do like the fact that it does have a lot of empty space though, because you can like build more onto it and stuff like that and add more lots. You can use it like as a alternative to Appaloosa Plains if that's your thing, if you have pets. But I don't really use this world enough to put it in pristine, so it's gonna go in the okay but category. Next up we have Barnacle Bay. Now honestly, y'all, I want to put this in pristine, and I know some of y'all gonna like, CJ, why? Literally, why? It's like a lesser version of Sunset Valley, and it is. However, it's just something I really like about this world. I think I like how simplistic it is, but snapping back to reality and the fact that this world is $19, like, if you think about the price of this world versus the price of some of the other worlds and the stuff that you actually get, yeah, you know, I could kind of see that. But like, for the sake of this video, I'm gonna put this in the okay but category. It's not a pristine. Personally, it would be a pristine for me because I do like this world. I recently got it and I've been playing in it quite a bit, and it has Nina and Dina Caliente. It definitely shows its age compared to like the other Sims 3 worlds, and this one just doesn't have that much for me, especially for the $19 asking price, especially seeing as how one of the major attractions in this world is a rabbit hole restaurant. You know, $19 for a rabbit hole, don't really know. But yeah, so it's gonna go in the okay but. Cool world for me personally. However, I see why y'all don't like it, if that makes sense. Next up we have Hidden Springs. This is a pristine. I have a weird relationship with this world also, because I didn't realize how much I liked it until I thought about it one day. Whenever I would play Sims 3 in the past, I would always boot up this world. If I wanted to play in a new save file, boot up Hidden Springs. You're playing in Hidden Springs. I love the environment. I love how big it is. I feel like it's a nice size world. I don't know, I just like this world. I think it's pretty cool. I think this is one of the worlds that are on sale currently, so if you go to Origin, you can get this for, you know, kind of cheap. You can get it on sale. So I really do like this world. Very cool in my opinion. Like like it a lot. Next up, we have Lunar Lakes, pristine. When I first played in this world, I didn't care about it that much because I felt like it was kind of small. However, I didn't know that there was like an actual like layer, like top layer part of the world at the top where like there's more houses and like and more things to just see. I didn't realize that at first. And when I realized it like way after the fact, I liked this world a lot more because it just seemed bigger that way. And I don't know, I think it's one of the more unique looking worlds in The Sims 3. Like literally it's an alien world. Like, hello? Like, come on now. Like we have a nice suburban worlds and stuff like that and city worlds, but an alien inspired world? Come on now. It's gonna go into pristine. I love the supernatural gameplay anyway, so it's gonna go into pristine for me. I like it a lot. Check it out if you get a chance. Next up, we have Lucky Palms, also pristine. I love Lucky Palms. It's one of the best store worlds in my opinion out there. Like literally get this world if you can get it. I love it. It's beautiful. I like how it has like that little lush part in the center. The houses are pretty cool and it's a nice size world. Like it has a lot of space for you if you like to build or place down your own lots. Check this world out, okay? Get it. Next up, we have Sunlit Tides. Sunlit Tides is also a pristine for me. I use this world so much, y'all. I love it. To me, it's like a nice alternative to Isla Paradiso. So like if you have this pack but you don't like all the lag, you can always move your resorts to this world. I mean, it doesn't come with dive lots, of course, but you could always build or place down your own if you know how to do that. I don't know how to do it, but there's tutorials out there for you to learn. But you can use this as an alternative to Isla Paradiso if you really wanted to. So I really like it, but on its own is really nice. I like this world. It's a nice size. I like it a lot. Okay. All right. So next week we have Monte Vista, and Monte Vista, honestly, y'all, it's gonna go in the okay, but I do like this world. Very beautiful. It's just some things that keep me from playing it a lot, and it's kind of the same reasons that I have for Bridgeport. It's just it takes so long to get everywhere. This world is big and pretty and really nice, you know, but it just takes a long time for my Sims to get from point A to point B. If I want them to go to the outskirts of the town, you might as well just go to 3 times speed because it's gonna take your Sims a while to get there, okay? But other than that, it's a very beautiful world. It does come with the wood fire oven, which I use a lot. I just don't go to this world that often to put it in pristine, but it's very beautiful. It is a world that I can recommend to you, especially since it comes with like a deal. This world comes with like a deal where you can get this and Hidden Springs, so like that's 2 worlds for the price of 1. Check that out, okay? But I do like this world. My biggest issue would just be that it takes a long time to get to certain places, which, you know, could be a good or bad thing depending on how you look at it. For me, it's kind of like an thing. Like I don't mind it, but it's just noticeable. Next up, we have Aurora Skies. Ooh, y'all, Aurora Skies is also gonna go into the pristine. I do think this world is a little small. It's a little bit on the small side. However, I like the environment. I like just the vibe of this world. If you didn't know, this world has like some really weird glitched snow or something like that the EA never really fixed or anything like that. So it's kind of noticeable when it snows. It kind of is, kind of isn't. If you don't know what you're looking for, then you might not notice it. But the snow, if you have seasons, does look a little weird. However, I really do like this world based on you know, the houses. I think they're really nice. They are kind of big and empty, but I know that that's just the architecture of this world, so I can't hold it against it. It does come with the hot air balloon, which I'm not a huge fan of. You know, like I get that was the big selling point of this world, but they don't really do much. Like they're a nice mode of transportation if you need it, but like literally nothing's stopping you from like taking a taxi or driving yourself. And you can like use them for other things, but I just don't really use them that much. But otherwise, I would say this world is pretty nice. It does come with some nice other store content and stuff like that, the baby walker and the playpen, but you can't get those separately, by the way, but they do come with this world if you get like the gold edition. So that could also be a plus to you if you're interested in that kind of thing. But for me, it's pristine. I do like it a lot. I've just gotten this world recently, but I have been playing in it quite a bit and I do like it, so it's gonna go in pristine. Next up, we have a Dragon Valley. Dragon Valley is gonna go into the pristine category also. Now this is another one of those worlds that I recently just got. There's a sale going on right now, y'all, so go check it out if you have some extra money. But yeah, I do like Dragon Valley. I really got this world, y'all, originally because of the landscaping, the trees and the plants and stuff like that. But world wise, it is very beautiful. I don't really do a lot of medieval or fantasy type of gameplay. I mean, I guess occults would be fantasy, right? But like medieval gameplay, I'm not really into that. I do have Sims Medieval and I do like that game, but I don't really like base my gameplay like normal Sims games like around that kind of stuff. But this world is really cool. It does come with the dragons, which are very useful. They're kind of OP, but they are really useful, really cool. The world itself is beautiful. I love those red trees mixed in here and there. I think it's a really nice size world, so I could recommend this as a world to get, especially if you like that kind of gameplay. So for me, it's going to go into pristine. All right, next up, we have Midnight Hollow. Midnight Hollow, y'all, it's also going to go into pristine. I know some of y'all are like, CJ, no, it's not. You lying. It's too dark to play in that world. And it is. That world is very dark, but it has this really cool effect, y'all. Like on certain days, the sky becomes like this really nice red, and it's really cool. You know, like I like that. Also, I do play with the lighter mod when I play in this world, so it's not as bad for me, but I think this world gets some slack sometimes. It was one of the later store worlds for The Sims 3, and I think it was a cool concept. I don't play in it as often as I used to, but I have used this world a bunch, and I think it's pretty cool, especially because it comes with the Savvy Sellers collection, which, if you didn't know, is basically like the Sims 3 version of Open for Business, just kind of stripped down, and you kind of have to use these weird like rugs to sell items. Like, so like, for example, you have a car. If you want to sell the car, you have to put it on like this rug object, which is kind of weird because it always throws me off when I go to build something, because those rugs are really nice, but like I don't ever use them in any of my other builds because of the fact that they are, you know, kind of tied to gameplay, and you would just have Sims walking around in your house being like, I see that you put this coffee table on top of this rug, I might want to buy that. So kind of annoying in that aspect, but you know, luckily we have the Open for Business mod now, so you know, don't have to use this if you don't want to. I do like Midnight Hollow, very cool world. I do use it a lot, so for me it's pristine. I do like it. Again, I like that kind of gameplay anyway, supernatural, spooky-ish type of stuff. I like that, so it's gonna go in pristine. And then last but not least, we're gonna have Roaring Heights, and that's gonna go into the okay but category. The only reason it's an okay but is I don't use this world that often. I think it's very beautiful, very big, but I don't use it, and I'm not a fan of the fake apartments that this world has. I get that when the Sims team makes worlds for The Sims 3, or like they make stuff in general, even today when they make like expansion packs and stuff, they have to account that whoever buying it may only have the base game and that thing. So for example, they couldn't use like the late night apartments for this world because, you know, late night comes with the expansion pack and maybe not everyone had that. So I get that they had to use like the fake shells for apartments to kind of get around that, which I think is a cool idea, especially like if you like to build and stuff like that. You can have like your own like unique apartment lot. However, it's just something that I noticed. It's not a big deal obviously, but it's just something I noticed when I played in it. However, I do like this world. I like the vibe of it. It has that really nice art deco style, which is pretty cool. I don't use it that often. If I used it a lot more, it would definitely be in pristine, but I know a lot of y'all out there really like Roaring Heights, so I can't just say that I hate it, because I don't. I do like it, but I don't use it that often, so for me it's gonna go into the okay but category. But anyway, y'all, that is how I rank every Sims 3 like official Sims 3 world. But now I want to know, how would you rank these worlds? Like, what would be your pristine, your okay but, and your I don't go here? I forgot to say this at the beginning of the video. If our opinions don't link up, it's okay. Everyone has their own opinion. We all play the game in different ways, so it's cool. For you, Oasis Landing may be pristine. It's fine. I'm not gonna argue with you over it. But anyway, y'all, just let me know down below, how would you rank these? But anyway, y'all, that is all that I have for this video. If you did enjoy it, please be sure to leave a like, comment something down below, follow me on Twitch. Following is free, and also add my Discord server because we talk about The Sims all the time. I even have a tab for worlds in my Discord, so if you need a nice world, you want to talk about worlds or something like that, or if you found a world you want to show me, definitely add my Discord server and send it to me. But anyway, y'all, that is all that I have for this video, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye. Thanks for watching.